Alright, here we are for our running and driving video of our 96 Ford Bronco with just 66,770 miles. You can see the miles there. I'll go ahead and pop the hood. She's warming up, so the temp gauge is coming up to about probably between a quarter and halfway. Running nice and smooth, not shaking, no motor mount issues. All the lights are on and working. You can just see how crystal clear those are. You know, you can see the reflection of me in the chrome. Looks really nice. You know, no smoking. You can see the exhaust isn't leaking. It's not shaking around or nothing. Got all those lights working. Got your license plates lights working. One area I did miss on the walk around video is there's a little ding right here. So make note of that, and you can see it in the pictures and stuff. So alright, we're going to get ready to hit the road. We'll do some of the basic electricals here. And I'm going to go ahead and turn the overdrive off. You know, I usually do that if you're, going to tow or you're driving around the city, under 45 miles an hour. It just saves the wear and tear on the overdrive. You can hear the blow motors nice and smooth. Opens nice and closed, or nice and smooth. It's got a decent little sounding stereo, but if you want to get crazy and want a crystal clear system, I mean, the modern CD players are just, it's crazy how cheap they are. So I'll go ahead and turn off the four ways. I'm going to hit the switch. See, the window goes up nice and quick. So alright, we're going to go ahead and get ready to hit the road. I'll show you the e-brake works too. You can see the light comes on. I'll pop it in neutral. We're not rolling away or anything. So alright, you see the temp coming up, gas gauge is working. Got your intermediate wipers. It's just kind of on a slow there, cranking up to fast. Oh, and I did miss there's those two rock chips, little one there, and then there's that rock chip. So pretty much, underneath the hood, it's pretty much all original, except for the fluids and stuff like that. Amazingly, it's original spark plug wires, original alternator, original starter, so stuff like that. This is a true original survivor. It's not a time capsule truck that's been in a garage or in a bubble by any means, but it's in amazing condition. It runs awesome. It's really fun to drive. Drives nice and tight. And I actually prefer the base model steering wheel because the leathers on the XLTs has come apart. So this is, nice. Horn works good. There's just a tiny bit of play in the steering. A lot of people wouldn't notice it, or if you're used to driving old classics, you won't notice it, but I drive these trucks a lot. We had it checked out, none of the ball joints or tie rods are, needing replacing. But they said probably in the next, 20,000 miles to the next 2 years, you might want to do the tie rods at the most, but all the ball joints, no clunking, wheel bearings are all good. The rear seat belt that mounts to the top rattles a little bit, so I think with the cage that bolts in, the seat belt goes through the cage, so it probably needs a little bushing back there that's missing. But again, all the windows roll up nice and smooth. I'm going to go ahead and turn the overdrive on because we're going to get on the highway, but all the fly windows lock properly. They're nice and stiff. So alright, we're going to go ahead and get on the road. I'm just going to give it medium throttle like you're just cruising. You're not trying to rush out in front of anybody. You can see the speedometer just climbs up nice. It's got really nice, consistent up and down shifts. It's nice and smooth, but if you hammer on it, it's going to be really fast, quick shifts. I'll go ahead and punch it now. And it gets up and scoots. Tires ride nice, you get a little bit of tire noise, but part of that's because the rubber mat on the base model trucks and the side panels in the back, you don't get all the insulation as like the XLTs. But what's really cool, as I was talking about before, is you can get all that stuff. You can go to a parts yard, of course, and find the used panels on the side from maybe an XLT for the back area. But you can buy brand new carpets that's pretty much thicker and better than new. You can buy brand new rear panels. It's just, this era of Bronco is just really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and exit out of here. You know, this was the last year made of the 1996. There's word that they might be bringing the Bronco out in 2019, but you know, there's been talk about that for years. So brakes nice and smooth, doesn't pull, no shaking, no pulsating, no warp rotors, anything. You can hear that little seatbelt rattling. It'll kind of drive you nuts, but I'll try to get that off and take a look at it too before the end of the auction. So we'll kind of sit here. We got a sharp 90-degree turn and a pretty good hill climb, so I'm gonna get on her a little bit so you can see how it excels. I'll go ahead and let the traffic bleed out here a little bit. Alright, so here we go. So you can just see it turns nice and smooth. No tire rub or any issue like that. Nice upshift there. Go ahead and turn my blinker on. So it handles nice with the new shocks. Drives really nice and smooth down the road. You know, it's an the BFG all-terrain's not a real aggressive, but not a real highway tire either. So you know, like I was saying, you do get a little bit. You feel the tire a little bit, but with me, I like that about a truck and SUV. I like to know I'm driving one. But all right, it's going to no reserve.